This past weekend, Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace decided to go makeup shopping, and unfortunately for her, she did not have a very good time of it because she was back in her district, and a man came up close to her, but definitely not super close to her, and simply asked her if she was going to hold any more town halls this year. It's a simple question. It's a fair question, considering the fact that Republicans in Congress have been instructed by both the NRCC and House Speaker Mike Johnson to not do town halls. So, are you going to do any? And Nancy Mace became so triggered by this question that she immediately decided to whip out her phone and film herself berating and cursing out the man who asked her the question. And then she uploaded it to her social media, both her Twitter and her Instagram, because she thought she just did a bang-up job of putting this guy in his place. Here is the caption she posted on the video. She said, "Some unhinged lunatic, a man wearing Daisy Dukes at a makeup store, got in my face today. Dems are nuts. So I went off and I won't be backing down. I hold the line 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Try me," she said. All right, we'll try you. Here's the video. See for yourself which individual featured in it comes across as unhinged. And you tell us if you think that the man got in her face as she claimed on social media. Here's the clip.
I do them every year.
Every year.
You want to keep
Are you
going?
gonna do any more this
Do you want
year?
to keep going and
Are you
keep
gonna do
harassing
it?
me?
I'm asking if
You
you're
could
gonna
have
have any more
gone
town
to a
halls this
dozen
year.
town halls last year.
I asked if you're doing any more this year. It was one simple question.
Yeah.
Are you doing a town
I've
hall
already
this year?
done one. I'll do
Are
plenty
you doing
more.
any more this year? It was a simple question.
You're always invited.
Okay, sweet. Well, look
And
out
by
for
the
an
way,
actual invitation
I
for the
voted
next
for
one.
gay marriage twice.
What does that have to do
so
with me?
I'm just saying, it has to everything to do with you.
Do you think everything about me has to do with gay marriage?
I do,
That's
absolutely.
your first stance when you
Yep.
speak with me?
Absolutely.
There's no other humane
If you want to get in my
conversation you
face
can
about
have
town
me?
halls, you should have shown up
There's
to
no
one
other
last
humane
year.
thing you can talk about me just saying, "Oh, I support gay marriage."
Yeah,
That's the
because you're
only thing
getting
you
in
have
my
to
face
say.
about a town hall. You
Oh,
could have
just
gone
asking one
last year.
simple question from right
Would you
over
like
here
me?
is if you have any plans to have more town halls this year.
I have town
That was
halls
one
every year.
question.
I have over a dozen
Okay.
every year.
Great, that was my entire question. You didn't have to go
Yeah.
into the spiel about
You
everything
could
else
have
you
you
wanted
could
to.
have come to any of them last year.
Okay. And I'm
I had
asking you
over a
about this year,
dozen.
not 2024. But
Where
we're
were
in
you the year
right?
before that?
Okay.
Or the year before that?
It was a simple
Oh,
question. I
because you
asked
know
if
what?
have
Because you
any more
people
that you're
on the
going to
left
this
are
year or not.
crazy.
So I'm
You're
on the left.
absolutely fucking crazy.
I'm absolutely fucking
You are.
crazy.
And get out of my face.
You're insane.
Goodbye.
You're insane.
Fuck you.
There is without a doubt an unhinged person in that video. But it is not the man that asked the question. It was a simple question. That guy never lost his temper, never got in her face, as she said, wasn't pointing fingers at her, getting too close for comfort, wasn't having an attitude until she really started giving him an attitude. He was not confrontational, just like, "Hey, are you going to hold any town halls or what? What are we doing here?" And then, of course, I voted for gay marriage twice. Like, what the hell? I loved his response to that, though. I loved it. That was so brilliant, right? Like, that's all you see when you see me. You don't see a human being. You see, oh, that's a gay guy. Obviously, everything in his world is all about gayness. That's how these people, like Nancy Mace, view anyone different than them. And that is why she got so triggered. That is why in her little post she said, "Wearing Daisy Dukes in a makeup store." Who gives a crap what the person was wearing or what store they were in? That's a consumer. That's somebody buying stuff. Y'all should be happy about that. Contributing to the economy that Donald Trump is still trying to tank on a daily basis. But her profanity, like just out of nowhere, have some class, or at least for the love of God, pretend for just a second to have a little class. Especially in a situation like that. I could understand if somebody had come up to her and was in her face, pointing, screaming, shouting, if she decided to get profane or angry, whatever it is. This wasn't that. And let's not forget that this is not the first time in the last month that Nancy Mace has cursed out one of her own constituents. She held a 15-minute virtual town hall a couple weeks ago, which I talked about at the time, and she ended up cursing out one of her own constituents. There she was back in her district, cursing out one of her own constituents. You know, Nancy Mace has really given Marjorie Taylor Greene a run for her money on who is the trashiest member of Congress at this point. Honestly, I think it's a toss-up between the two. Maybe even throw, Boebert in there as well. But this is the level of trash that the MAGA movement has attracted to Congress. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.